Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go ahead and be reviewing the BEBE brush set I found at Burlington, you guys. It was really affordable, so I do want to come here today and show you guys this brush set. This is also like a dupe for the Wet n Wild holiday set, which if you guys know, holidays are around the corner and the brush set is going to be coming out once again. I will be getting my hands on that brush set so I can review for you guys, but for now we have the BEBE brush set here, which looks exactly like the Wet n Wild brush set. I do want to go ahead and talk to you guys about these brushes before we head into the video, because once I'm doing the video, I want you guys to focus on how these brushes work. I did use all these brushes on my face. I tried to do as much as I could, and letting you guys know right now, the brushes are amazing. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about these brushes so this video and this intro isn't so long. Let's get right into that. So this brush set carries and consists 10 face and eyeshadow brushes. They are all synthetic hairs, so we're gonna go ahead and show you guys one brush by one so I can go ahead and show you guys the idea of how they look, how they work, and what they're for. So it says this 10-piece brush set includes all of your essential brushes needed for an everyday look to the high trend. Contour highlight creations. The synthetic hair is designed for easy application and is suitable for all skin types. So they are synthetic brushes. They weren't not tested on animals. Animals are our friends, so we cannot test them on animals. So that's a plus as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow what the box says, which is the number 6 smudge brush, which is this one right here. I will be showing you guys this brush close and personal before I use it and every time I use them. So this is the number 6, which says smudge shadow brush. The shadow brush creates a precise shadow application, perfect for blending colors or creating a smoky eye. Then we have the next brush, which is the number 10 brush, and the numbers are also right here so you guys can see. This one says all over shadow brush, perfect for applying and layering shadow all over the lid area. So that's the number 3 brush, number 10. Let me not get confused. We have number 3. Number 3 is the crease and blending brush, designed for seamless color blending and fanning out, which I do like these two brushes I just showed you guys. Then we have the number 8 brush, which is the complexion brush. This brush allows you to apply, buff, and blend any liquid formula or powder for a polished finish. The round edges are meant to cover hard to reach areas such as around the nose and under the eye. So that's this brush, which is what we used to use for foundation. I knew I used this brush for foundation before. Then we have the next tongue twister. Now we have the next brush, which is the blending. Girl, if you don't get your shit together. Then we have the next brush, which is the blush brush. Oh my god, I just had to stare at it. Blush brush is number 12. The rounded head and the soft bristles cut off an angle to pick up the perfect amount of product to hit an entire apple of the cheek, which they spelled the cheek wrong on here. Then we have number 2, which is the face brush, the big setting brush, face brush. So this one is meant for easy distribution and the blending of the powders, blush, and bronzes all over the face. Then we have the next brush, which is the highlighting brush. Let me tell you guys, I would not be using this brush for highlighting. It is a super big brush. I use it for something else. This is number 9. So listen to this. The astronomical cut of the synthetic hairs makes the girl. Number 9, the asymmetrical cut of the synthetic hairs makes for a perfect highlight on the top of the cheek, cupid's bow, brow bone, nose, and jawline. So you could use this to contour. It just says it's highlight, but this is like too big to be highlighting with, so we were just gonna stick with a bronzer brush for now. Then we have the next brush, which is the eyeshadow brush. It's this fluffier angled eyeshadow brush, and this is number 14. Used for clean definition of eyeshadow in the crease or eye area. So that's what this brush looks like. Then we have a eyeshadow brush. This one is number 6, and it is a bigger eyeshadow brush. It says for concealer, actually. So it says perfect for blending and applying concealer under the eye, around the nose for a smooth finish. Last but not least, we have the eyeliner brush, the liner brush. This one is number 4. So it says this brush is angled to hug the shape of the eye. Whether you use shadow for a softer look or liquid liner, this brush can be used both on top of the eye, below, and on the brow bone. So, or on the brows, that's what it said. So that's what it says. And then right here, this is how you're supposed to wash the brush. Wash brush with brush cleaner, just a few sprays and of the cleaner, and wipe on paper towel or a tissue. Mild soap with water can also be used. Let them air dry. Not tested on animal. The BEBE trademarks, names, and logos are trademarks and are owned by BEBE Holdings LLC. So that's all it says in the back of this brush set. It also shows the price, which I got them on Burlington. It says they normally retail for $25, but I got them for $15. $14.99. So if you guys do know, you guys are saving $15 from the original brush set, which is from Wet n Wild. This is the original BB brush set, but you know, Wet n Wild had them as well in their collection. So you're saving $15. Why not just try these out? It won't hurt. They were perfectly fine for me, and they are like, they were just amazing. And I honestly do recommend this brush set. So now we're gonna go ahead and wash them. Yes, you guys heard right. I dropped the box. But we're gonna go ahead and wash this brush set on this video, so you guys can see for yourselves how the synthetic hairs, do they fall off, do they not? We're gonna find out together. So let's go ahead and wash them, let them dry, and show you guys them once they're dry. Alrighty, so I've already filled a little bit of water and soap in here. So we're gonna go ahead and wash the brushes. This is what the brushes look like right now. So you guys could see they're very dirty. So we're gonna go ahead and dip them in there and wash them. This is just regular shampoo for at this time for dish soap, because I do not have the Zote soap I usually use. So I'm just after that, you guys saw how they came out once I washed them. Now we're going to go ahead and apply everything to our face and check out how they work. We have the brow set. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Magnificent Spice. This is by Rimmel London. This is what the palette looks like. The brush I will be using is the number 10 brush. I'm going to use number 4, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is this shade right here. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that shade in the crease. Okay, girl, so we got all that eyeshadow in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna forward you guys a little bit so you guys can see obviously the way these brushes work and how I'm doing my eyeshadow. Brush number 3. Looks like I already dipped into the eyeshadow, and we're using the number 6 in this palette, which is this one right here. crease as well, and then just start blending all our eyeshadow together. We're gonna hop into number 4, which number 4 this one right here. Alrighty, I'm gonna go into the blending brush with no product. Just go ahead and blend all these eyeshadows together. Sorry, this is the transition brush I used, the first brush I used in the set. So this is what our eyeshadow's looking like so far. Looks good. So the next color we're gonna go into is this one right here, which is a pretty shimmer color. And we're gonna pop that on the eyelid. Okay, after our eyeshadow looks like this, we're gonna go into another brush. I'm grabbing brush number 6. Go ahead and put white in the inner part of my eye from this palette, which is this one right here, and it is like a pearl white, so you're just gonna have to like be careful with the amount of product you're picking up. And all these eyeshadows are dry, like the shimmer and the white. This brush out, and I'm gonna grab the color we use for the transition color, which is this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the bottom lash line. Due to the bottom lash line. So now I'm going to go ahead and conceal with this brush, which is, I think it's like the foundation brush. This is number 8 in the collection, and it is the complexion brush. So we're gonna go ahead and conceal with this and use this brush to set in my concealer. Okay, I kind of give up. Had to use the sponge real quick because I don't want it to like just drag the product and move my foundation. So at first I'm doing tapping motions, and then I'm going ahead and like trying to like smother the product a little bit, but I really don't want like streaks on my face. So after I do that, I will be setting it in with a sponge. So concealer's on now. We're gonna go ahead and go into our setting powder. I'm just gonna grab the setting powder with the opposite side of the brush, or maybe the same size. It really doesn't matter. For setting powder, I'm just using old-fashioned Airspun. It's like my favorite. I love it. And instead of just like leaving it there and baking, I'm just gonna go ahead and set it myself. Alrighty, with number 2, which is the face brush, we'll go ahead and take off all this product. Brush we're gonna be using is the highlighting brush. I'm not going to be using this to highlight. I have used it already once, and I've used it for my bronzer. So that's what we're going to go into. And like always, I'm going into my Physicians Formula bronzer, which broke on me. Next brush we're going to go into is this one, which is the blush brush. The blush I'm going to go into is my Luminoso blush, like always. Oh, I should show the brush. This is the number 12 brush. This is what I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my nose because I'm not gonna put any eyeliner on. I'm going into the Morphe Sparkle highlight. Okay. And then I'm gonna go into my highlight. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face, put on my eyelashes, and I will be right back. So if you guys came to the end of this video, let me tell you guys before I go on and start blabbering, thank you so much for getting to this part of the video. It means a lot to me. I'm very, very happy that you guys are here, and thank you so much. Please subscribe, please. But anyways, the brushes were really, really good. I love the way they applied on my face. I have not yet washed them in this like clip, so I really don't know how it worked out, but I will be leaving in the description box down below. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day for this video. All you guys need to know is that I liked the way they applied once I used them, and if you guys do want to go ahead and pick this brush setup, go ahead and do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys alone for the rest of the day and see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. I wish I could hug you guys through the screen. It means a lot that you guys watched this video. Other than that, we are gonna cut it here and we'll see each other in the next video, girl. Just turn off the camera.